made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
So, Charles, here for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Judy.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And running with power here. All the way home for the Broncos score. Noah Fant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Let's take it in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good...
Touchdown! That's caught. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Hey, let's go. Interception, baby.
So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. He's got his tight end Fant, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And that is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On second down, Swift. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now Wilson on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
All right, check 33. 33. Alpha. Check flag 33.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Check flag 33. Check flag 33. Yes. By 7, let's go. You ain't going nowhere.
To throw is Wilson. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson. This is the tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, dude.
Wilson will throw again. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Touchdown.
T. Higgins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
2nd and 9 now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a man open open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
On 1st down, Wilson. On the slant, it's Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And that is caught. It's a 10-yard line. Touchdown, Saints. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this off to Swift. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he will have the Broncos first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. This time Wilson will throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Noah Fant, 46 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 45, Saints 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flushed out right. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, no, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Being chased out left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go. Set. 70 in. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Cut.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run on first down. Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 9, 4.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about them.